Chatterate. No, I've been doing a little bit of research, watching some other sort of programs about the mushroom murder trial that we've been following all these weeks. And I thought, I'll just have a little look back at that interview that Erin gave. It's really the only time that we've seen Erin speak, isn't it? Of course, we've heard her testimony or heard of her testimony through the trial of the last few days of the trial. But really, this is, I think, the only time that we've seen Erin actually speak herself. So I thought, I'll just have a little watch of that. And, let's see. Unbelievable.
It's a tragedy what's happened.
Can you tell us about the meal that you...
Now, there's a lot of rubbing of her eyes and looking at her fingers as if there's tears on there, but there actually are no tears. Now, I know what I think of Erin Patterson, and maybe I'm wrong. She is still innocent. She's not been convicted yet, but there's no tears coming from this woman's eyes. But the most, that's by the by, because who knows how they would act, I suppose, in those circumstances. But she gets all the victims, she gets the victims' names wrong. She gets Don and Ian confused. Very strange. Have a listen.
I'm so devastated by what's happened, by the loss of Don. Don is still in hospital, the loss of Ian and Heather.
No, Erin, you were right the first time. She said, the loss of Don, and then she said, no, Don is still in hospital, the loss of Ian. Ian is the survivor. It was Don who had died. Don and Gail who had died. I think they were the first two to die, and then Heather. But she gets the name wrong. It's bizarre, isn't it? Really, absolutely bizarre. Look at how her face is there as well. She's very difficult to believe, isn't she? I mean, apart from all the lies she's told anyway, she's told so many lies. She is difficult to believe for that reason. And this dry crying, and the way she's inspecting her fingers. But the most significant thing to me through this interview is she gets their names mixed up. Very bizarre.
And Gail, they were some of the best people that I've ever met. Gail was like...
Take your time.
Gail was the mum that I didn't have because my mum passed away 4 years ago. And Gail's never been anything but good and kind to me. And Ian and Heather were some of the best people.
Ian and Heather. But Ian wasn't dead. Ian's the survivor. It's bizarre, isn't it? And she's rubbing away tears that just aren't there. And in fact, when you freeze her face like this, is it just me? Look, I'm sure you'll all let me know what you think in comments.
People I've ever met, they never did anything wrong to me, and I'm so devastated about what's happened.
Can you tell us
and the loss to the community, and to the families, and to my own children who've lost their grandmother.
Can you tell us a bit more about the lunch?
What I can tell you is that I just can't fathom what has happened. I just can't fathom.
She can't fathom what's happened.
What has happened? That Ian and Heather have lost their lives, and Gail has lost her life, and Donna's still in hospital, and I pray.
She did it again.
Lost her life, and Donna's still in hospital, and I pray that Ian and Heather have lost their lives.
Ian and Heather have lost their lives, and Don is still in hospital. How could you get their names mixed up like that? I think that's absolutely bizarre. I can't believe nobody's ever pointed that out. And I can't believe that I didn't notice it before.
And Gail has lost her life and Don is still in hospital, and I pray that he pulls through because my children love him.
And you must.
I pray that he pulls through because my children love him. She's talking about Don, the granddad, but he was already dead, and it was Ian who was hanging on, and Ian did survive. Really odd,
You're
that.
pretty shaken up by this as well.
I'm devastated. I love them. I can't believe that this has happened, and I'm so sorry.
I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. That just, her acting is really bad. Look, is it just me? You tell me what you think. Is there anybody who thinks this is genuine?
That they have lost their lives.
How are you
I
kids?
just can't believe it. Just can't believe it.
Can you tell us where the mushrooms came from?
Did it again. So she's like looking at the tears that she hasn't got and wiping her hands, and then she decides she's going. So I look.
Came from?
Believe it.
No,
Can you tell us where the mushrooms came from?
crazy, isn't it?
Were they picked from the property
I
area of the
just
mushrooms?
ask you to leave me alone now, please.
Police say you're a suspect. Do you have anything to say about
Yes.
that?
I wonder what she's got in her bag, if she's got some mushrooms. She's going in to have a mushroom omelette.
I say I didn't do anything. I love them. And I'm devastated. I hope with every fibre of my being that Don pulls through. That's what I...
Here she's done it again. So that's 3 times now. She's used the wrong name. I hope with every fibre of my being that Don pulls through. Now, okay, the first time could easily be a mistake, couldn't it? You know, especially when you're stressed. But that 3 times she's used the wrong names. Don's dead. Don's not going to pull through. It's Ian who's hanging on there. Absolutely bizarre, I think. I mean, is it just me?
Where the mushrooms come from? Were they picked by you, or where did they come from, Erin? Can you tell us? What meal did you cook them? Did you eat the same meal, Erin?
Yeah, she's got a bag of shopping there, hasn't she? So I wonder if she's eaten mushrooms since. Are mushrooms off the menu in Erin's house? Anyway, let me know what you think. Don't you think it's bizarre that she got their names wrong 3 times? Anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye.